Negotiations should start.
Qatar Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman bin Jassim Al Thani on February 2 called on Israel and Hamas to immediately begin negotiating Phase 2 of the Gaza ceasefire, adding that there is no clear plan for when talks will begin.
Israel-Hamas begin negotiations on.
Speaking in Doha at a joint news conference with Turkey's Foreign Minister, Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani said that Qatar was engaging with Israel and Hamas to prepare for the talks, which should, he said, start on February 3. He added that his country was hoping to see some movement in the next few days. According to the ceasefire agreement, negotiations on implementing the second phase of the deal should begin before the 16th day of Phase 1 of the ceasefire, which is Monday. This stage is expected to include the release of all remaining hostages, a permanent ceasefire, and the complete withdrawal of Israeli forces from Gaza. Mediators have engaged with Hamas and Israel over phone, and Qatar has set an agenda for the next phase of negotiations, he said.
These two negotiations should start tomorrow. We started already engaging with the parties.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office said that he would begin negotiations on Phase 2 of the agreement on Monday in Washington, when he is set to meet U.S. President Donald Trump's Middle East envoy, Steve Witkoff. Notably, Israel's February 2 bombardments in the West Bank raise questions about the prospects of durability of the Israel-Hamas hostage deal which is underway. Hamas, which recently locked the hostage deal with Israel, has now called for an escalation in the resistance against Israeli defense forces following the demolition of buildings in Jenin. Israeli forces have been engaged in gun battles with local militants since the operation began. Defense Minister Israel Katz said on Wednesday that security forces would stay until the operation is complete. The Israeli forces, equipped with helicopters and armoured bulldozers, began assault on the city on January 21, 2 days after Israel reached a ceasefire in Gaza with the militant group Hamas. At least 25 Palestinians have been killed since the Israeli military operation began, including 9 members of armed groups, a 73-year-old man and a 2-year-old girl, according to Palestinian officials. The Israeli military said that it has killed at least 35 militants and detained over 100 wanted individuals.